Hi everyone, it's Margaret here with 60 and Me. So, as we get older, we are faced with lots of different kinds of challenges that we didn't have to face when we were younger. And one of those is helping people who are sick. A friend who's got some diagnosis that is a serious one, or even one that's just a bit debilitating, and how to help. How to respond, how to make things easier for them. And I want to go through 8 different ways that I think you can talk to someone who's sick. Now, one of our bloggers, it was Carol Casara, wrote this article. I'll put the link below so you can read it. But it's been really highlighted for me because I was in the hospital for a couple of weeks, and I've had challenges with my back. But and the way that people have helped me are positively are really resonated in these tips. And there's eight ideas that Carol suggests, things you can do, how to talk to someone who's sick. And the first is to look beyond your own stuff. Whatever you've got going on, it's just like it's important for you, of course, but it's not something you need to share with this person and make them feel like they have to respond, have to help. I wonder if this might light up a bit. My eyes look so dark today. I feel like I'm kind of in a little box or something. Maybe that's it. I don't know. Yeah, the light's not so good today, but it's okay. We'll carry on. See, that's my own stuff. I didn't need to tell you that. That's a perfect example. Just forget your own stuff. Secondly, offer concrete help. Don't say, "How can I help?" That's no good. I mean, it is, of course it is if you say it, in a genuine way, but it's better to say something like, don't say, let me know if you need anything, but just, they're not going to ask for help. Most people are not going to ask for help. So instead say, would you like me to come with you to the next treatment? Can I drive you to your next appointment? I'm going to the grocery store. Can I pick up some things for you? Now, my son, Nathan, was so good when I was sick. These were exactly the kinds of things he did. He didn't say, would you like this, or what do you want? Let me know if you need any help. He was bringing little food over and dishes, pre-made food, bringing over food, drinks, being proactive, 3 bottles of, mineral water. He didn't ask me, do I need some help? It was, you need help, here's some help, here's some food, and drive me to the doctor's office, or whatever. All that is so important, to not ask, how can I help? But to be helpful. Next one is to bring a gift. I mean, why not? Flowers, little things, just something tiny. Max and Marvel gave me a little heart, like a little red heart. It was so sweet. It was not even the value of it, it was just that they brought it or gave it to me. And, bring a teacup, something from the thrift store, flowers, of course, and something to eat if they're at home. If they're in the hospital, you've got a few more limitations, but if they're home, just bring them a gift, bring them something from your heart, something you knitted, something that you made. Just some food, something they love, some chocolate, anything like that. Send cards and letters. Now, call and text if you don't know the address of where they're living, but you can call, text, leave a video message. I mean, just pick up the phone, turn it, and talk into it. Don't have to be fancy. Doesn't matter. They're just happy to hear from you. So that's the thing. Call and text. Send pictures. Send videos. I was getting constant little videos of Max and Marvel and my grandkids and what they were doing, and Jack in Scotland. It was really lovely to just feel like they made it for you, that they took the time, to make something and send it to me, a little video or a message. It was, and you, of course, the 60 and Me community, when I was feeling sick, you just were there for me in such a positive way. I cannot tell you, it was so lovely to just turn my phone on and see the comments and just genuinely know that you were by my side. And it can be very lonely in a hospital, or when you're facing a serious diagnosis, some kind of a cancer or something that's going to have a long treatment journey. You need to know that someone's there for the long term for you. So say it in a text or in a message. Make it real, make it tangible, so that they feel, you understand them. And don't ask any. I mean, another one is just to not ask too many complicated questions. Most of the time when you're not feeling well, you're only focused on your treatment, on the diagnosis, coming to grips with things. If it's something that's going to take a while, it's pretty tough. So make little care packages, Carol suggests, and they could be baked goods, or they're just things you love, or maybe a book that you love, something that you think might inspire them. I wouldn't say take War and Peace or something really complicated. Maybe but if they're into like crafts, for example, take a craft book. If they love travel, I know that they may not be traveling now for a bit, so just take them something that gives them joy and pleasure, and makes them feel comfortable and just appreciated. So little goodies are great of any kind, like the little heart. And give caregiver visit respites. That's another thing. If someone is is at home, and they've got a relative or friend helping them, just say, "Hey, I'll take over for a few hours, and I'll sit by the bed, or if they're sleeping a lot or whatever. Just I'll do it. I'll just you go and have a break and give." And just don't ask it to the caregiver for example, "How can I help you?" Just be there. Just show up. I mean, not saying show up at the door without letting them know, but when you get there, say, "Hey, I'll give you a couple of hours. Why don't you go and take a break?" And it means a lot. So caregiver respite, Carol calls it, is super important. So I think that when Carol wrote this article, she was thinking more of people who are diagnosed with a serious illness that's going to require treatment, cancer, or some longer term heart disease, or something that's really serious. And not that any hospital visit is not serious, but those that need, like, I'm going to be in treatment now for the next 6 months or the next year. I've got a sort of a very unexpected diagnosis. I need to adjust to it. Just be there and listen. And just as Carol says, don't put yourself first. Just be there. And there's actually something I wanted to add to the end of this, because this weekend I was going back over my old videos, and I found one that really, really struck me as important. And it was just basically saying 7 words that can change the conversation with someone. And I think when people are sick, they sometimes start to talk about things that are on their mind. It's, if you've got this sort of thing hanging over you, you're worried about your legacy, about what you've done, about the things you've accomplished. And the idea was, when somebody tells you something, they might tell you something you didn't expect. They may make a little confession or something that they feel they just need to tell someone. And when they do that, don't judge, but say these 7 words. Tell me more. What else? Go on. I just think those are such powerful words. Thank you. Tell me more. What else? Go Try those 7 words, even with, like, not even in a sickness situation, with a family relative who shares something with you that might be not what might be surprising or unexpected, or something that you feel doesn't align to your own beliefs and your own values. I mean, this is just me personally. I think it's super helpful that we encourage for them to tell the truth and then be non-judgmental. It may not change how you feel about something, but it may change how they're feeling about sharing with you, and the importance of that, especially if they're sick. Anyway, I hope that you found this valuable and a useful conversation. Thank you, Carol, for writing the article. And also, thank you for your feedback, which I hope I'm going to get in the comments. We don't need anything super personal, because this YouTube is a public platform, but please share if you want, and we can take it offline. If you come to our Patreon supporters meetings, that's another place you can share these things. I don't know whether I've uncovered some conversation topics, but you're safe here, for sure. Okay, not on YouTube, but in the sense that, like, that's not a controlled environment, it's open. But come to our Patreon group, and it's very protected there. I'll tell you more about that if you're interested. But take good care, everyone. Have a great day, whatever you're doing, wherever you are. Stay safe and healthy, and we'll talk again soon.